Hi, welcome to my channel, Imperfect Woman of God. And today I'm going to talk about how people make relationships their idols. And I keep seeing this all the time. Like when I used to be on dating sites and everything like that, I would see people saying, I want a relationship, They'll basically put, their characteristics, blah, 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 the usual. But I noticed that a lot of people, when they be on these dating sites, they never say I'm looking for a godly wife, or they never say anything about God. It's always, I want this type of woman, I want a good woman, I want this. And it's like, I'm starting to see that a lot of people have no relationship with God. Like, I would literally be on these dating sites talking to these guys and realizing that they have no type of relationship with the Lord. Like, but yet they want a relationship, which is crazy to me, yet they want a relationship, yet they feed for it, they want it. Is that desire of wanting something. But I'm realizing, people, that you must have a relationship with the Lord before you get into a relationship with anyone, because you're going to idolize that person. You're going to idolize that relationship, that marriage. That's why so many videos out here about relationships, because people are idolizing that in a way. It's like they're desiring it, but at the same time, in a way, they're idolizing wanting to be in a marriage. It's just like that's all they think of. And what's going to happen is when you get married, you're not going to choose somebody that is a man and woman of God, and they're going to take you straight to hell with them, because you're going to sit here idolizing them, expecting them to be this perfect person, and they will disappoint you. And then you're mad at God, you're all in your feelings. You're trying to figure out why you're still single, And that's not fair to God, People, I just want to warn people, to not idolize relationships. Stop doing that. Stop sitting here and get mad at God because he hasn't sent you your husband or the woman that's made for you, because you're not focusing on God. And then you want to get mad because he's not sending you that person. Like I tell people, I'm going to get right with God, and also I ask God to help me financially so I can, be able to take care of myself. I don't ask for much. I just want to take care of myself and pay bills. It's like, I'm not one of those people that, I need a business and I need all this money. I feel like money personally kind of corrupts people and it brings the worst out of you. So I don't want that type of thing to corrupt me at all. I'm fine with just having enough money to where I can take care of myself. And I, again, idolize money. And just people in general, like especially women. I keep seeing a lot of women just mad at God because, I've been a virgin for 7 years and I'm just so upset because I've been holding out and I haven't found my husband. So you're mad at God because you've been holding out? Like, you obviously are holding out just to get a man. And then you're getting mad at God because you're trying to get something from God by doing something. And that's not right, man. God knows your heart. He knows that you're desiring to be married. He knows that you're idolizing to be married because you're sitting there looking on YouTube at these couples online. Like, stop looking on YouTube at these perfect couples online, and sitting here idolizing being married. Because you're going to end up choosing the wrong person. And that just keep it 100. You really are. You're going to mess up, choose the wrong person because you're desiring something when you're not even ready for it. You can't even focus on God. You can't even find your purpose. I've asked so many people, these days, what is your purpose? What did God put you on earth to do? What is your talent? Are you using your talent to become a better person, to be used by God? Like, people are just using their talents for their own selfish gain. Like, they're not even trying to, use what God gave them. Me, I feel like my talent is, my gift is wisdom, to speak wisdom, to let people know and inform them to whatever you're doing, stop doing it, because Lord knows I've had, I have moments when I'm lonely and whatever. But for me, the dating site thing is not for me. I feel like you're trying to be in control of your own dating life in a way. And there's a lot of people online that don't know God, and you're online trying to look for a man. And it can even be Christian.com or whatever they call it. A lot of people on there also do not have a relationship with the Lord. They just go to church, and they make themselves seem so peaches and cream, but they have no relationship with the Lord. They're just church goers, and what you're going to do is end up choosing the wrong person because you're not in your right mind at that moment. All you're trying to do is find somebody, just like they doing. When you got two people trying to come together, trying to find someone without God in the center, and expect the marriage just to be just perfect marriage, because in this world we see marriage as romance and emotions. That's it. That's all y'all feel. But if you don't put God in it, that relationship and marriage is not going to fill you up. That person just going to compliment you and bring the good out of you, hopefully, but you shouldn't be idolizing marriage or being in a relationship, period, honestly. When you get into that marriage relationship, it should be more focused on the Lord and what y'all both can do to become better people so that you can make it to heaven. That's my goal. I'm not trying to be with someone, me personally, and we're not working towards becoming better people, and we're not, trying to go to heaven. I'm not going to be with someone that's not trying to go to heaven, It is what it is, You're sitting here playing games, people. It's just in general, I keep meeting a lot of people like this. That's why I'm making this video. It's getting out of hand. You're on these dating sites. Yes, I've been on these dating sites. And it's like, I literally go on there to make sure I'm not tripping. I'm literally going on here. I wouldn't even say it's research. I guess it's more like that also. And to make sure I'm not tripping. I haven't been on dating sites in years. But I go back on there years from now. Still the same stuff. People looking for relationships. But they're not even right with God yet. Like, they don't even know God. All they trying to do, I'm trying to look for a friend. I need that one woman. It's like people are so needy for that companionship, but you won't even focus on God. You won't even, get that relationship that you need with the Lord, You're so focused on getting money, but you're not focused on with God, You can have all that money and the careers and all that crap, but if you don't have God and you die right now, you're not going to have those things that you've been working hard for. Those things you're working hard for is meaningless because when you die, you're not bringing money with you. You're not bringing your 401k. You're not bringing your car and your nice house. You're going by yourself, honey, with no clothes probably, or with clothes. But you're not bringing nothing with you. So you're sitting here working your butt off for things that don't even matter and wasted so many years idolizing things like money and cash and being a star. Oh God, a lot of people, like young people, they always want to be a superstar. They always, I want to be a superstar. They're just so hungry for it. I want to sing on YouTube, be seen. It's like, why are you so needy for that? When God sees you, you can sing to Him. You don't need to sing to this world. Why you want to be seen so bad? Like, and people, even Christian singers I be seeing doing that. They trying to be seen. They want people to see them. Like, hey, see me, I'm a rapper and a singer. Like, why can't you just sing, be who you are, and allow God to push you out there later on in life? Because He knows your desires, but you don't need to be just, forcing something that's not meant to happen. Because what's going to happen is that you want to be a superstar, that's going to become your idol, and you're going to forget God. And that's why God doesn't give a lot of people relationships or money or these things, because it's going to corrupt you and you're going to become making that your idol. You think you're going to be so focused on your husband and having kids, you're going to forget about God in the process. And I'm just being real. Like, half of y'all out here just hurry up trying to get with somebody, have kids, you forget God, and then like your kids are going to get older at some point. So God, He ain't crazy. He'll let time go by. He'll let those kids get older and He'll teach you a lesson. Because you sitting there and you're doing all of that. You didn't had all them kids. Okay, kids are grown now. Now you got to have time with God. And now you're like, I've been playing around. And then you'll realize that the person you chose wasn't even right from you from the get-go. You choosing the wrong person, having kids with the wrong person. You sitting here, now you got to go through this process of learning like everybody else does. And now you're by yourself. And now you're mad. Now you really being thirsty for a relationship. Now you like, let me get my finances together so I can get me a man. Now you doing it the wrong way again. It's like a cycle of what people do. And this is the life we live because everybody is getting older and people want to hurry up and have kids and get married. Honestly, I'm in a place in my life where, yes, a part of me wants to be married or in a relationship, but it's another part of me that's like, I don't know. You know how the Holy Spirit always kind of guides you? It's telling me to keep moving forward and not to focus on relationships and make that my idol and keep pushing forward and not sit here and be like everybody else. Because we all supposed to stand out. We do not supposed to be like everybody else. Sometimes it's not your time. And girls don't want to understand. They want to I want to have kids. Why are you so thirsty to have children when you do not have God in your life? How are you going to guide those kids to become men and women in life if you sitting here focused on the wrong thing? And what's going to happen? God going to work in your kids anyway. And they might become better women and men of God and teach you a lesson. So at the same time, God has a way of working around things that we cause in our lives. Because we sitting here not listening and doing what the heck we want to do. And we want to get in a relationship because everybody on YouTube telling us about relationships all the time. You know, I'm so tired of these YouTubers on here feeding y'all flesh and your desires of wanting to be married and keep talking about it like that's the only thing that matters in life. Oh my Lord. Like seriously, that's not the only thing that matters in life, man. I'm so tired of seeing it. I'm about to be 26. And I've come to the conclusion that it's not my time right now. And you're not going to keep pushing that around my throat. And this is the world we live in because you be around other people that's your age. And they're sitting here questioning you about why you don't have children. Why you ain't married. Like as if that's all you're supposed to do in life. Hi, people. Like sometimes it's better to be single so God can use you and make you a better person. And use you so that you can push people forward and let them know it's okay to be single right now. Enjoy your singleness and stop acting up, okay? Stop going on these dating sites, being thirsty, okay? Sitting here trying to look for somebody when you don't have a relationship with the Lord. Are you serious? It's like being you lost. You just lost and you just so caught up in your desires, you blinded by your own desires, and you're like, you know, pacing around this world trying to find somebody and get mad and I'm lonely. You know, that feeling of loneliness is like overcoming you and you want to sit here and act a fool. And you want to keep on doing what you want to do. And then when you find somebody that ain't no good for you, then you sitting here mad at the world. And then here you go. Now you done got some, you know, baggage on you. Now you got to heal from all of that due to the fact that you won't listen. Honestly, the Holy Spirit always guides me and lets me know what not to do. Now, if I choose to listen to it, that's just on me. And that is what it is, people. The Holy Spirit does guide us. And if you do not listen to it and go do your own thing and get in relationships and have kids with all these folks that you're not supposed to be having kids with, you know, have them blessings because they are blessings. Because what's going to happen is them kids going to teach you a lesson and you're going to become a better person. Some people don't, but some people do. Your kids might find God and they might become their light that's in your darkness, okay? Because you're not going to sit here and keep acting a fool. And I'm so tired of seeing these YouTubers talking about relationships all the time because people are going to keep idolizing these relationships. You sending them down the wrong path. What you need to do is focus on them being single and get their mind right and their spirit right. And spiritually, because people out here are spiritually freaking worn down and need freaking guidance. And people sitting over here, you know, excuse my language, the freaking, you know. But I'm human, of course. I have my moments. But that's just due to me being, frustrated with the situation. But I can't do nothing about it instead sit here and be real with folks and be like, stop doing what you're doing. I keep saying it all the time. And it has to do with young age and old. Like you sitting here you're thirsty, you want water, you know, but you're not thirsty for God. But you thirsty for a relationship. And then when you get it, it's like, woo, go down here from there. Can you please stop doing that? I just beg of you. Everybody wants love, but they won't even accept the love God gives you because you're so dang thirsty. You want some human love. I don't want no God love. I want that human love. I want me a man to lay with me so I can have some kids. Man, I'd rather be by myself for freaking 20 more years. And I'm just going to keep it 100 than sit here and keep letting the devil play with me. Because I'm not... The devil likes to play with you. He knows your desires. He'll bring guys up in your life that you think are Christians and women and men that are Christians, and you turn out and you find out that they do not have a relationship with the Lord, and they sitting there faking it to make it like everybody else. It don't make no sense. You know? Just please, I'm just begging people, please stop idolizing relationships and focus on God. Like I'm starting to see like a repetition here because people are lonely and they want some type of companionship. How about you make some friends? You know, if you want to go on a site and make some friends, like literally just friends, people. You're not supposed to be out here trying to find a woman. Get you some friends, right? Some godly friends that will help you push forward and become a better person. Stop sitting here on these sites trying to look for somebody to be with when you ain't even right with God. You don't know what God is. You ain't never picked up no Bible. I would literally ask people, how do you read the Bible? They like, sometimes. Sometimes I pray. Sometimes I read the Bible. I'm like, what? What are you on this site for, man? Why are you on these dating sites, man? I feel like I was going there trying to preach to folks on the dating site. I don't know why, but God has a way of doing that these days to people, honestly. I don't know. He was like, hey, go on there You need to talk to some of these people. Maybe put a little, what they call it? Put a little, word in them so they can kind of, feel what's going on here. Like, because you start to question them and be like, why you got a relationship with the Lord, but you're on this site? You're trying to look for somebody that's not going to be found right now. And the reason why it's not going to be found, people, because you're not ready. You still focusing on the wrong thing. Some people be single for 7 years and get mad. Oh, well, I'm single for 7 years and been celibate for 7 years and haven't got nobody. What is going on, Lord? I'm so upset. What you mad for? Because you're not even focused on God still. You still trying to get yours. That's what you're doing. You're trying to get yours and you ain't getting nothing, okay? Because God is not stupid. When you pray, God knows your heart. So when you're sitting there praying, God knows that you want a relationship so dang bad, but you ain't once said nothing about God in that relationship. Have you said you want God in the center? No, you haven't. So don't sit there and lie, people. Don't sit there and lie to God when God ain't stupid, okay? You want a relationship so you can have somebody to have some sex with and have kids. That's all that's going on up in there. Have somebody to have some companionship with and make love and all that. You ain't say nothing about no God. Ain't no God up in there. I'm just saying, like, what a God at? What a God at? I don't see it. Like, I'm being goofy because I feel like, shoot, somebody needs some goofiness. Somebody needs some laughter today. Because it's like, come on, people. And it's like, and I'm talking from experience myself. This is coming from the wisdom that God gives me from going through the stupid crap I've done in life. Okay, people? Stupid all day. More like stupid sins, if you want to be technical about it. Stupid sins. You sitting there being stupid and sinning and doing all kind of dumb stuff. This is called some darn common sense for me today. Because it's like, I keep seeing it. And it's getting out of hand. I keep seeing people want to grind and make money, but then you don't put God first, and then you wonder why your life is going down to hell because you're sitting there with your idolizing and you're not focusing on God. People keep doing it. And then you conveying, which is in the commandments, getting jealous and looking on YouTube at other people that got money and relationships and getting mad. And all on there in the comment section whining and getting mad because your life ain't like theirs. Oh, y'all so pretty. Y'all got money. Y'all in relationship. And now you over here jealous hearted. Got that from my grandma, by the way. And yes, people say I have an old soul, but dang, I'm just trying to help some of y'all lax. I'm so worried for some of y'all. You're sitting there, keep on riding that little fence, and what's going to happen ain't no good coming from it. Stop idolizing relationships and money. I'm so tired of it. You doing too much. Like, come on now. I know this world is a lot of needy people and lonely people that want some attention and affection. That's what you got friends for. But y'all don't want no friends. Y'all don't want friends. I'm starting to see that. Y'all don't want no friends. Y'all want a man and a woman to be with. Okay? You don't want no friends. Friends is like the last thing on your list. I'm literally online trying to look for friends, and people are online trying to look for relationships. I'm like, you know what? Forget it. Oh my God. Definitely wasn't looking for no relationship because I'm like, wait a second. I just technically just got out an engagement. That is like, that's not the smartest thing to do up there, Trying to look for some friends. I'm realizing people on here starting to look for relationships. They not on here for friends. They'll be on a friend site trying to look for a relationship. What are you on here for? Technology in a way has kind of messed up the way people date and court each other. People don't even know what courtship is, and I'll tell them I'm looking for a friendship that can transition to a courtship. And this was before I even, got engaged or whatever. And people are just acting like they have, like, what? What's a courtship and a friendship? Why you gotta be friends first? Why you can't just be in a relationship? Like, what? It's like people are so needy for that, and it's like it irks me sometimes. I don't even know how to explain it. Like, I think I get irritated by it or something because it's like, I guess my mindset is not like that no more. So now it's like, okay, you don't want no friends? Like, who doesn't want friends or somebody can talk to when you're going through things and, hold you down on a spiritual level and pray for you and stuff, Why are you so needy for a relationship? Because everybody on YouTube keeps talking about relationships and money all the freaking time. Like, that's like the only thing to talk about on YouTube. It's like, people, can you please stop talking about relationships to these ladies? Because they're hungry for it. They have that desire for it. They're not focused on God. And it's like, I can tell through the comments because I'm reading the comments. And they're not like happy being single. And they're trying to lie, but I'm starting to see people are not really happy being single. They want to sit here in front. Like, they be single for some people be single for a month or maybe 7 years, and they go in withdrawals and confusion because they're like, oh, I'm 30 years old. Well, I ain't married and got kids. Because everybody else married and got kids. Why you have to be a follower? Why you can't just hold your own, wait till that person come? If it takes to me to be almost 40 or 50 years old to find that person that got some sense, I'm fine with that. Because I can actually live that life God wants me to live, you know? Like, fully live that and not be sitting here idolizing and thinking about a relationship every freaking 5 minutes. Because this is the world we live in. You know, and it's like you get older, people want to sit here and push that on you. I'm so sorry, for people on this earth keep pushing that on y'all, making y'all feel like you need that companionship so bad that you need that, because when you get around that age, 30 and up, oh, you can't have kids. They want to pressure that on you and make you want to have children at faster than you supposed to. And then you have kids with the wrong person because you're unequally yoked, and then you're single and you're out here being single moms. Single moms are strong like a mug, but at the same time, it has to do with our mistakes in life. And not saying the kids are mistakes. I'm saying the sin is. What you created, that sin, in the midst of the chaos, in the midst of what that blessing, in a way, you know, it's the reason why you got there in life. God got to teach you a lesson, because you're not listening. You want to do what you want to do, because in society, everybody's hungry for love. They want that love so bad. And it's like, I keep trying to explain to people, God loves you. And like if you lose a family member or something, people are like, oh, my family member, you know. And I have to remind people, God loves you. And people are like, you don't know how it is when you lose someone. I'm trying to remind you, God loves you, and remember those good times with that person. Let's say if I die right now, I do not want people mourning for me. I'm going to heaven. Stop mourning for me. Become a better person, because it's going to make me mad that you're sitting here letting the devil upset you today. Okay? You sit there and you cry and you mourn, but you better keep it pushing. That's how I feel. You know, keep it pushing. Put God first. Become a better person, because I would hate to die right now knowing that some of my family members are going to go to hell because you're sitting here doing what you want to do. I actually had one of my family members reach out to me to let me know what's up, and now I'm going to actually help her, because, you know, in a way I feel like God is using me to help save some of my family members in a way. You know, to push them forward to God, because I stay in my Bible. Sometimes I don't. And sometimes I be thinking about the fact that I'm not reading my Bible sometimes. Because I'm like, why is it, I'm so busy. Why the heck is like, life go by so fast, and it's like, I need to read my Bible and pray. Like, no. It's like, it bothers me. You know, some people, I feel like it doesn't. They just don't read the Bible and pray. And it's like, they just go on with life like it's normal for them. Like, they're not used to praying because they feel as if they feel guilty for their sins. Like, they don't realize all you gotta do is repent, move on, and change, and you be good. Like, people keep letting people get in their head, and their desires are becoming, you know, idols to them. You know, so I'm just letting people know, do not let your desires become your idol. You know, you don't do that. And it's easy said than done, because your flesh wants those desires. So it's like a part of you still desires that, but you won't even put in the work to get that, if that makes sense, people. You got to put in work. And I'm saying, like, work on yourself. Like, so serious. A lot of people come with these wounds and stuff. You got to heal and become a better person. You cannot go into a relationship, you know, being, being insecure, or not loving who you are, and not knowing your purpose, and not being confident. And it's just a whole lot of, and not believing in God, and, you know, not understanding God loves you, and you keep looking for love when God is like right there, like, hello, you know. And it's going to take time. It's not going to be an easy peasy thing, you know. But don't allow your desires become your idols, because God is not like idols. Everybody knows this. It's in the commandments. I mean, in Exodus, you know. And God don't play. He don't want you to put no idols before him, because I understand why. Because you'll get distracted and you'll get led astray by fulfilling or wanting to fulfill those desires that can become your idols at some point. And people don't talk about that. They always say desires, but you have to be very careful, because those desires might become your idol. And you don't want to do that, because you will end up, you know, getting yourself in some mess, like most of us do in this world. And like these superstars, becoming superstars because they want to become a superstar, right? But then what's going on in their head is they're becoming depressed. They're fighting these demons, and they feel alone, because what you gave into that desire that became your idol, and now you're freaking miserable about it. Like, it's a lot of people that have money, and they idolize money, and they're miserable, and they want to sit here in front on YouTube and just fronting life like as if it's just so happy all the time. When they come home and no one's really there because they don't realize God is there, and they won't even talk to God because they feel alone. I know, it's crazy, right? So that's all I have to say. And sorry for like if I feel like I'm rambling too long or whatever, but I had to get that out because that's ridiculous. Like, it's getting out of hand, people. It really is. And God knows it's getting out of hand. And people don't talk about these things. And people say I have good titles or good topics on my stuff because a lot of people don't talk about these things. And it's like, why are you not telling these people to stop idolizing relationships? Stop idolizing money. Stop having that desire and corrupting it and making it into an idol for yourself. And then you become miserable and you become, your soul just, you feel your soul and it's like dark, you feel alone and depressed, and it's not a good feeling, people. You have to stop because the devil is trying to destroy you and put you down to hell with him. It's not funny anymore. So that's all I have to say. Everybody, I know it's crazy out here, but that's just my side note, but it's always going to be crazy out here. People always keep saying, it's getting crazy out here, people. Like, no, it's been crazy, people. It's always been crazy on earth. No one knows when Jesus is coming. So stop just assuming things, people. Because in a way, you're trying to give someone false hope by saying Jesus is coming when he's not. Do not do that, Make sure you're ready, though. But don't lead people astray and say Jesus is coming when he's not, And also realize that it's always going to be crazy on earth. So don't just assume just because something bad happening, like as if, oh, there's something bad happening. Like, it's been worse of things that has happened. This is the world we live, people. And you don't want to accept the fact that this world we live in is a little wicked. And that's my side note. So have a blessed day. And God loves you.